Welcome to Herding Little Cows. Sorry, my disheveled appearance. I'm trying to look in the little mirror. We've been trying to pack today because we leave for a trip tomorrow to go to Ohio. 1,000 miles out, 1,000 miles back with a family of 8, 6 kids, mom and dad, plus 1 in utero, but he's not causing too many problems right now.
9.
So, sorry, 9. Family of 9, 1 in utero. I'm not packing for him. So, I'm going to show you our camper, which I don't think we've given a full tour of yet, and just show you some of the packing that we're doing to save money on this trip. So, we're starting in the back bedroom. This is the master bedroom at the back of the camper, and as you'll see, the pile of stuff over here is Samuel's bedding. We will show you later where that's going, but it needs to be out of the way for while we pack. Mark and I sleep on this bed here, and the baby has a little shelf that we've created here on the side that he sleeps on next to mommy because he doesn't want to be too far away. So it works out great. He's got his own space. So packing for the trip, we're keeping all our clothes up here. If you watched my other packing video from our trip to Florida, you will remember that we pack an entire outfit of clothes by rolling it so that we have a full day's worth of clothes with us, and I can easily just give the kids their outfit as we are getting ready for the day. So it goes from oldest to youngest, Mark, myself, Virginia's clothes, extra socks and underwear because you always need that, Naomi's clothes, Samuel, Josiah, Abigail, and Uriah. And I'll just show you for a roll of clothes. This is Josiah's. We have underwear, we have socks, we have a shirt, and we've got pants, and I just roll it up. And so in the morning, when it's time to change, I say, here, Josiah, here's your clothes, and he can take them in the camper. He can take them to the bathroom. There's not so many places to change here, but I know that he has everything he needs. We're not missing an outfit. So everybody is taking 4 clothes, 3 everyday outfits. Some are taking 4 for the little kids who might get dirty. We also have a travel set of clothes that we're taking that we'll wear for most of our travel days. And we have party clothes is what we're calling them. While we're out there, we're going to a family reunion. We have pictures that are going to be done, like family pictures with the extended family. We also have my grandmother's party, and we're going to church while we're out there. So just some not quite as casual clothes. They're not really fancy, but we put them away so they wouldn't get dirty while we were on the trip. So those are actually stored under where you saw Samuel's bedding. There's a shelf there, and underneath it is where the party clothes are stored. So because we have the shelves, we don't use the drawers on the sides of the bed, but we do have the countertops Mark and I can use for like our water cups and stuff. We have a fan. So when we're parked and actually have electricity, we can use the fan instead of the air conditioner if it's cool enough outside, which hopefully in Ohio it will be. It's supposed to be in the mid-60s at night. Then we have this cabinet. I don't know if Mark can actually see it from where he is. That's some of the hanging clothes, and the bottom is full of diapers because Uriah is still in diapers, and that way I don't know what prices for diapers are out there. So we took what we already had here at the house. If I need to buy more, I'll buy them out there. But we usually buy a pack of about 150, so that's what we actually had here already. So, moving on. Next, you walk into the bathroom, and it's very, very small.
It's very hard to videotape.
Over here is our sink and our toilet. We've got some cabinets. In here, we've got our hair supplies, a brush, a comb, girl supplies that might be needed, head covers, those types of things are in that cabinet. In here we've got toilet paper. Again, we could buy this stuff while we're on the road, but it saves us a lot of money to be able to purchase. Like we go to Sam's Club and purchase one of the big packs of toilet paper, and that's what we're stocking from instead of buying individual rolls as we're out on the trip. So lots of extra toilet paper in here, plus some of the stuff you need for a camp toilet. Up here, we've got some pull-ups, wipes. Our way to, when we're driving and we don't have access to a lot of water, we can use these for helping wipe down kids' faces, kids' hands, whatever needs to be wiped. We're bringing deodorant, Tylenol, toothbrushes. These little baskets are things that I found at Dollar Tree, 3 for $1. Just help with organizing the different things. But as you can see, I still have a ton of room up here to bring more stuff. We travel pretty light, so that's what's going on there. If Mark, oh, actually, here's our shower area. Because we're going to see family, we actually have a chance to shower in a real shower. So we're going to be using our shower area as laundry. We will be storing laundry in this nice little unit my aunt and uncle gave me, and then taking it to someone's house to wash. But we won't be using the shower as a normal shower, probably. Our air door's being held open with wipes because we're not in an even spot. Mark can show you on this wall. We bought some command hooks just to be able to hang up a plastic bag. That's our trash for in here. When we're traveling, it doesn't go anywhere, and it's up and out of the way so the littles don't get into it. So as we move out to the main room, sorry, it's warm in here. We had to turn the air conditioner off so you could hear us. Mark's at a new vantage point from where he was when he stopped it. We were in the bathroom bedroom over there, so we are now in the main room. So this you see is a couch during the day, and it folds down to a bed for night because we won't be in here during the day tomorrow. We've already put it into a bed. So this bed is used by Naomi and Josiah. They share this bed. We have them just sleep on top of a sleeping bag so we can take it out and wash it if need be. And then they've got a sheet to cover with, or his little thin blanket. That's his favorite thing. He calls it his mammy blanket, and he loves it. So up here, we have storage for our Bibles and a bunch of other storage. Because like I said, we pack light. We've got some random little toys for the kids that we keep in here. And we've got all the owner's manuals for this in case something breaks down while we're gone. Turning around behind me, we have a large closet with sweatshirts, just in case we need them while we're in Ohio, and 2 drawers. And the drawers are very exciting. Right now, one has a basket, which is kind of like our junk drawer. It's got the little random stuff you don't know what to put anywhere, and a couple rolls of paper towels. The bottom drawer, completely empty. Over here, we have some books that have been here for the last couple weeks since we've had the camper. The kids like to these are some favorites they like to read. We also have a bin of books in the van, which will be used greatly there, and occasional books brought in here. But because we're going to be traveling a lot on the next 3 days, the books need to stay there so we can use them because we're only going to be in here for sleeping. When we stop, we sometimes use this for putting wipes, tissues, our water cups go on this spot, but it's completely empty while we're traveling. These go on the van so that we can see the camper while we're driving. And then down here,
they're mirrors.
Huh?
They're mirrors.
The mirrors, sorry.
These
things that we just randomly put on. Down here is where we keep our shoes. And this is Uriah's favorite job. When we jump in the camper, people take their shoes off. Uriah likes to put them away. And if we're leaving somewhere, he helps get everyone's shoes out. That's the 2-year-old's job. So I'm going to have Mark move back to the door. I'm going to go this way. Next bed. This becomes a table with 2 benches during the day, but again, we won't need it tomorrow. This bed is shared by Virginia and Abigail. They, again, are going to have the same setup. Their sheet is in the wash right now, but they'll have the same setup as over there, a sheet for the top of them, and the mammy blanket. This is where we keep our food, which looks pretty empty. The reason this looks really empty is another reason we're saving money. You can see, like, this is a big box from Sam's Club, pretzels from Walmart, really cheap. But we're going out to the Midwest, and in the Midwest they have Aldi, which is a wonderful store, and I will do a whole video on it when we get there. But like, these bags of pretzels, $2 at Walmart. Last time we went to Aldi, I got them for 59 cents. So we are going to stock up once we get to Ohio to eat the food there, because we will save probably 60% just by buying in Ohio instead of here. Like milk prices, about $1 a gallon. Here, almost $4 a gallon. Trying to think of other things that are really good sales, but Aldi just has amazing prices. So we have food for the car. I will show that later in this video. But it's mostly cold food. And then we've got crackers and stuff that are going to be in the car. So I didn't have these all filled. So I'll show you the rest of our storage space, but they're pretty empty. Oh, those are wooden toys that Grampy made. Just empty. These are just some containers to do stuff. Again, empty. Latch. That one didn't want to latch. This is pretty empty. If you watch this grocery haul, we had some soda and Gatorade, special treats for the trip. This drawer holds all of our silverware, plastic silverware, a couple big knives to be able to cut things, and our salt and pepper. This cupboard holds our cleaning supplies. We have a regular sink, but when we're traveling, don't have a whole lot of water, we use wipes. Everything in the camper works. We have not used the stove, but we have tried it. We know it works. And our microwave. And then, because we don't want to do a whole lot of dishes while we're traveling, we have paper cups, paper bowls, paper plates, napkins. Some of this was given to us by Uncle Bruce when he went. He threw a party for us, so he gave us all the stuff. And then a fridge and freezer, but there's nothing in here except some water because the fridge isn't turned on right now. So that's all that's in that section. So I said earlier that Samuel's bedding was not where it's supposed to be because we bought this to save money of not having to get hotel rooms and not having to sleep in a tent when it might be raining. It's nice having a camper where if it's raining and thundering and everything outside, everybody feels safe and comfortable. So you can see that we've kind of piled children up. Samuel's place to sleep is in this nice little crevice right here, but because I still have to pack, we haven't put his bedding down, but he gets a really thick blanket that lays underneath him, a sleeping bag that lays underneath him with a sheet on top. So that will be put together right before we leave. But if I need to get to any of these cabinets, it would be hard to get there because of his bedding. So the next part of the video is we will go inside and show you some of the dry goods that we have for the trip. Hey, so packing for the trip, dry goods. We're going to be taking stuff with us because it's a lot cheaper to take things and eat in the car than it is to buy them at the gas station, buy fast food as you go along. So we went to the store this morning, bought stuff. Most of our stuff is cold goods, so this won't show you a lot of what we're eating. And I know that this isn't a perfectly well-rounded meal. We're eating this for 2 or 3 days on the road. We will be eating good meals once we're out there, but this saves a lot of money and it is probably healthier for us than buying burgers at McDonald's anyway. And we don't want to take the time or the money to stop at sit-down restaurants where you could get a better meal, like Cracker Barrels and stuff like that. Would take a lot of time out of our driving day, so we're not going to be doing that. So in the box, we bought some cereal. I know that that's not the healthiest thing, but it's a yummy treat for the trip. We will be taking paper cups that I'm going to slide right in here, and we will pass things out that way. We bought Triscuits and wheat thins that we are going to take, and we bought some sliced cheese, both mild and pepper jack, that the kids will break into 4s and can make little sandwiches with this and pepperonis in the car. These are some salted almonds. The rest of the bag is already outside, but that's what we'll be taking in the car for extra protein. We've got some pretzels, and we have 2 different kinds of granola bars. These Nature's Valley Oat and Honey, and these fig bars, raspberry and blueberry. We don't eat granola bars on a regular basis, but they're easy for the trip, and they're good and filling for the kids. So over here, I explained in the grocery video this morning that we are going to be playing some games and memory things and stuff in the car where I wanted a treat to be able to hand out to the children. So we got some Smarties. They don't make a mess in the car. We do have some other candy Grandma bought us, which is chocolate, which you will see will go in the cooler, but that's going to be messy. So this is for the games. So we've got Smarties. We have cinnamon discs, which are a favorite for Mark. And if someone has an upset belly, it's nice to have a hard candy to suck on. It can help to not have car sickness. A couple car sickness tips real quick. I wasn't going to do this, but making sure the kids are drinking plenty of fluids can really help. I know that seems counterintuitive if they are feeling like they're going to throw up, but being dehydrated can also cause a feeling of wanting to throw up. I read a tip, I haven't used this one yet, but if your child is in a car seat, a forward-facing car seat, putting a box or something under their feet so their feet are at their knees are at a 90-degree angle like you are sitting in a car seat. I don't know if you can see my feet right now, but doing something as simple as putting a cooler under their feet or something so that when they're in the car seat, their legs are bent is supposed to help them feel grounded and help with the car sickness. Having mint flavor or smell can help with car sickness. So whether a peppermint candy or even just some peppermint essential oil on a cotton ball, the smell of that can really help. And also making sure that they're not hungry. Protein in the car is an easy thing. I will show you most of our protein is cold protein, but like you saw in the box, I have some almonds. Making sure that their bellies are not hungry will make sure that they're not having that car sickness feeling also. While you're in the car, make sure that you do have some buckets of some kind, like old yogurt containers, like a quart size, are great for kids to be able to hold on to and throw up if that is necessary. I know these tips aren't going to help everybody, but somebody who has occasional car sickness could be helped by these tips. Also, sometimes cool, whether it be opening the windows a little bit, having an ice cube to suck on or ice in their drink to help cool them down, or even just taking their water cup and rubbing it along the side of their head can help with car sickness. So that was a total break. Don't have to pay for that one. That was free in the video. So, and then we also got some bananas. We wanted a little bit of fruit. We will be buying some more dry fruit, like I said, at Aldi, cheaper deals once we get there, but we did get some bananas. And you will see when I show you the cold things, my aunt and uncle are leaving for vacation and they're leaving a day before us. They're going out for the same family reunion. So today they brought us a bunch of cold goods and we have a bunch of veggies that I didn't purchase that are going on the trip with us because they weren't going to use them before they left. So I will show you that later, but I hope that video was helpful. Hey guys, so the next part we're going to talk about the cold foods for the trip. As you can see Virginia in the background. She's making some chocolate chip muffins for us to eat tomorrow morning as we're getting ready for the getting in the car and doing the final things. So we are getting cold things. You will see that some of that is not in the cooler yet, and all of this is actually going to go back in the fridge for tonight and then be packed again tomorrow, but I needed to do a trial run and some of the stuff has not been cut yet, but still. On top of the cooler, you will see these were some random vegetables that were given to me by my aunt and uncle today, and so I'm going to make use of them. So we have a 5-pound bag of carrots we will cut and wash and cut. We've got 2 cucumbers, an orange pepper, cabbage, some celery, and some cauliflower. So this will all be cut and used within the next day. Some of it may just be wrapped in a paper or cloth bag with an ice pack, as it may not fit in the cooler the first day because I hadn't planned for all of this, but that is where that stuff will go. So I'm going to quickly put this stuff back in the fridge. That will explain the rest of the video. Like I said, none of this was stuff we purchased. They're just leaving a day early and they brought us extra stuff, but I will make good use of it. And anything that's left in my fridge, my mom is around for another 2 days, so she can use the rest of that. Then in the cooler. Candy. There's the kids on the other side of the glass door. So as you can see, I said a lot of our protein was going to be in the cooler. So we are taking milk. This one is going to be partially emptied over the next, 12 hours until we leave. And we will put coffee. We will make coffee to go on the trip with this one. But it will take the space of this. It will have coffee, creamer, and milk all put together and frozen overnight. This one will also be frozen and be able to be used as we travel in our first couple days there. My mom went to Sam's Club and she bought us some big bags of string cheese, which are easy for snacks. She bought us Go-Gurt, which all of these things that my mom bought at Sam's Club, these things right here, are much cheaper per ounce when you buy the big container, and for us it makes sense. So Go-Gurt's, again, a treat. Our kids do not usually get these. And she also bought us some sliced cheese. We have a lot of dairy going on the trip. These we will use with the crackers we bought on sale today. The kids will fold them into quarter pieces of cheese, and then they can eat them on top of crackers with their pepperoni, which I need to throw that in there. So doing this actually reminds me of these things. So we'll get in the freezer and we'll throw in the pepperonis. We have, this isn't actually coffee creamer, this is just some simple syrup that will go in the coffee, and some coffee creamer that will go in the coffee, and one or both of those may not go once I actually make the coffee up in the container. We have a couple sodas. Again, that was explained on the other video with Mark's condition, being able to safely get him to the car. We have some chocolate bars, which we had bought at Trader Joe's because It's always nice to have a treat when you're driving, especially when you're stopping at gas stations every 2 hours to use the bathrooms like we do. You see all the candy and sodas and everything inside. So we bought some dark chocolate to be able to take on the trip with us. And then Mom went to Sam's Club and she found these Snickers nut butter squares, which I have to say, I've tried the peanut butter and the maple almond butter. My mom her and I just shared those, and they were both very yummy. I don't know if Mark's tried any of them, but they are...
me never.
The bag was open before I got
I've tried
that
them
one
before, yeah.
out. They're very yummy, but they were not something I would purchase, but it was given to me, and I think that I should use things to the best of my ability. So they're going on the trip with us. Good protein source. So that is what's going to be in the cooler for the trip. Again, it was a big money saving to be able to buy the stuff here and not buy it. If we stopped at a gas station and bought a soda because Mark was having a hard time, it would cost us at least 3 times as much as the can of soda we were able to buy today. If we had been smart, we would have purchased that on sale a couple weeks ago, but it was a last minute thing that we bought. Making the iced coffee for the way saves a lot of money because even if you buy cheap coffee, it's still $1. Sometimes doesn't taste all that good and you can't get it flavored exactly like you want to. So being able to make that here makes it tastier for us and we save money on it. So there's going to be a lot of, the next thing that I'm doing to get us ready for the trip is, I don't even know what time it is, hold on. It is 4:10. The day before we leave, we're going to leave around noon tomorrow. We washed everyone's pajamas today, and I'm about to start moving the little ones through bath time. I know it's a little early, it's 4:10, but we're going to do baths and put people right into their pajamas so that tomorrow morning, the pajamas will only have been slept in one night. We'll fold those and put those in the camper, and they will put on their clean travel clothes, which have already been rolled and are sitting on a bed waiting for them. That's the rest of my evening. Mark and Virginia are going to do the hooking the van up to the camper, putting the mirrors on that I showed, those things in the camper that we were going to put on. They'll be putting those on there. We will be making sure that we have the rest of the outside goods that we need that go with the camper, like our folding chairs and stuff like that. So this is probably the end of this video, but there will be some stuff added in the text that Mark's going to be doing, and we will be doing videos from the road. So we hope that you enjoy. I hope this video was educational, and we hope you enjoy traveling along with us as we make this 1,000-mile route to Ohio over the next couple days.